Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. So last time I logged out in Desolus after achieving or completing some faction quests there with the Makram clan. And now currently I'm in Orgrimmar in the Valley of Honor because I've noticed that it's Children's Week and besides when logging into World of Warcraft, there's a questy will announce that there's a Children's Week World event is active. So nothing leads to this sort of event besides questy really. Currently I'm in Valley of Honor and this NPC, the Orphan Matron Battle Veil, will offer a quest. You can't even see it actually, or at least I can't at this level. So you have to talk to her, and I think if you talk to her again, you get the quest. So the quest will give you a yeah, and level 9 just died in Mulgore from Ghost Howl. Ghost Howl is a sort of semi-rare that wanders around in close to, let's see, Thunder Bluff. You got Thunder Bluff here and Ghost Howl. I think he can travel around here and here. It's a level 12, so the guy was level 9. He's probably doing some other quests, and then all of a sudden Ghost Howl appeared. Anyway, back to business. So as you can see, there's a lot of orphans here, and you sort of get your own with this flute here. So yeah, right here. So by using the flute, I can get this guy, and he'll offer first a quest here. And as you'll notice here, just for sort of talking to the orphan initially, I get 10 Horde reputation. Horde reputation is the 4 main Horde factions for people that doesn't know, meaning Darkspear, Trolls, Orgrimmar, Thunderbluff, and Undercity. So each time it's Horde reputation, I get 10 for all 4 factions. So I'm just gonna rebuff myself just to see how long this actually takes sort of to complete this. Not like it's a competition or anything, but then if you haven't done the quest before, you can sort of make up your mind if it's actually worth it. Anyway, and before anything else, I've set my Hearthstone for Undercity prior to picking up these quests, so that's part of the picture as well, you could say. So the orphan here would like to see the Lordaron throne room. That's a particular area just outside of Undercity, or you could argue inside Undercity. So that's where we're going. And naturally that will take a little extra time, traveling time, if you haven't set up Undercity or something close to Undercity as Hearth. But that's actually sort of the main traveling event, you could say, of this seasonal stuff here. Getting to Undercity and completing this Lordaron throne room. When you get to the sort of designated quest area, the orphan will sort of auto show that the quest is completed, like here. So I'm just gonna talk to the orphan, and I don't even have to do it here. I can sort of do it when I want to. Like say when I'm back in Orgrimmar or something like that. Because this is all the business I have here, and all I'm gonna do now is simply head back for Orgrimmar to complete the rest of these sort of seasonal quests. Not inside Orgrimmar, but on that continent, at least, of Kalimdor. And there was another 50 Horde reputation, meaning that this is actually 200 total reputation with the various Horde factions. So as for a reputation farmer like me, this is definitely worth it. So we just missed one of the Zeppelins, unfortunately, and to be honest I didn't notice if it was the one for Grumgul base camp. I think it was. That's alright. That'll be a new one. So, um, after the other two quests here, one is completed in Ratchet and one is completed in the northern part of the Barrens. I think he offers another two quests, where one is completed in Thunder Bluff and the other one can be completed, yeah, in Orgrimmar as well as actually in Thousand Needles. But I'll show you when I'll get there. You don't actually have to travel to Thousand Needles. And you can dismiss the pet like sort of not the pet but the orphan. It's not exactly a pet, but just like any other pet. So if I click the flute again, he will, yeah, he will vanish. So pretty much the same with the my mechanical chicken here. If I click it twice, it will disappear again. And the sibling to Orgrimmar has arrived. It's perfect. And by the way, these quests, they can sort of technically, I think you can both get them and complete them as low as level 1, I can imagine. I think the quest does say level 10 when you pick them up from Questy, but when you look at it here, it's sort of a level 60 quest. And I did actually complete them on a Future Warrior project, level 12, I think I was. And it was possible to do all the quests at level 12, no problem really. Well, you have to actually travel in a level 18 area as the highest, I think. But as long as you stick to the road, there should be no problems in that particular area in the Northern Barrens. But I can show you the two quests that I currently have on the map. So we got Kalimdor here, and what the orphan would like to see is the docks by down here on Ratchet. So you have to get to Ratchet and just get out on the bridge here, just barely on the bridge. After or prior to that, I can. Oh, I'm just gonna try and redo that. There we go. You have to go to the northern part here, up on the Morshan ramparts. It's sort of as northern as you can get up here. So either I'm flying to Crossroads or I'm flying to Ashenvale, north of here in Splinter Tree Post, and I can then go this way down and complete the quest. So Splinter Tree Post is probably the fastest if you have the fly point. Otherwise, Crossroads will do fine. And I think I'm going Ashen Vale. As it's right next to, if you look at the fly points, I mean. So far it was 10 reputation from the initial quest to Horde, and then from the one completed in Undercity there was another 50. So we are total at 60 total um, reputation. Horde reputation, that is. So yeah, been a while since I watched an Ashen Whale with this druid anyway. I think that now I'm thinking questing, of course, uh, but I think the last time I was here actually was because I needed the fly point for the neighboring zone of Fellwood, and Splinter Tree Post here was the closest. And we have another sort of weekend warrior here. Chatham was killed by a storm witch in Dragos Ravine. It's sort of the one of the yeah. Well, he's a level 10. I think the quest is level, I don't recall, 10 or 12 maybe. So he might have been a little bit ambitious. I don't know. Actually, I think the quest is level 10. So, um, but yeah, this is more. I wouldn't say the quest is difficult, and it's not to downgrade the poor guy, but um, I think the problem is more like sometimes you'll have hyper spawns. If there's a lot of people online in the area, the quest will respawn pretty fast. So if you are a bit pressured and all of a sudden the mobs are sort of spawning on top of you, and you have a little grace period of say 3-4 seconds because they attacked you as well, then you might sort of yeah trying to leg it and get more aggro in order to try and survive yourself. Something like that, I can imagine, because the mobs themselves, they don't hurt that much. This guy, by the way, is an elemental guy. Actually, when I started playing WoW, it was the first alliance player I saw that got killed by sort of the environment. It was that, well, not that exact mob, but a mob like that just here that killed a dwarven hunter. I think he was pretty under level, maybe level, I don't know, 17 or something like that. And I think the mob is, I don't know, mid 20s, so he got aggro from far away and he couldn't sort of brush it off. So I was running with a mate here when I saw it. Anyway, quest completed just by sort of riding in through the gate. And we got ourselves another 50 Horde reputation. This time our orphan here is gonna do some cardio with me. And yeah, it's about the same if I ride down to Crossroads or if I ride back and then fly to Wretched. I think time-wise it'll be around the same. So the guild is talking about, I think it's, yeah, it's the fishing competition. It's Sunday and it starts at 2 o'clock. And yeah, I got lucky enough to win it last time. I haven't equipped it yet because I haven't sort of done my fishing yet. Let's see, at, oh, not all of it anyway. Uh, blah 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 blah. I'm at 277, and the fishing pole, the one that you get from the competition, yeah, it's considered the best in the game because it has, I think it has plus 35 fishing, which is top that you can get on an actual fishing pole. Um, but I'm at 277 at the moment, and you could say I'm in no rush to get to 300. It's a good sort of activity to have if I'm, say, waiting for a couple of guildies or someone for a quest or something. Then you can always sort of use your time meaningfully by, yeah, by say fishing. So I'm gonna fly the last piece of the way here to Ratchet. Just checking out what's going on here in looking for group. So I barely have to touch the bridge here and then the quest will complete. I didn't even have to. There we go. So I'm gonna hand in this one, and he will give 2 new quests. Cairne's Hoofprint. So we have to talk to the chieftain or the boss of the. Um, just gonna fly there. Yeah, of the Tauren faction, or Thunder Bluff faction actually. And then when you talk to him, you'll get sort of a hoof print. I guess he's supposed to have even larger feet than me, which says quite a bit. And after that, we can get an ice cream. That seems fitting for, yeah, an expedition like this with a kid. Um, so the ice cream. Well, I'm gonna do the hoof prints first, but it's fairly easy. We're just gonna talk to Cairne, and that's it. Uh, and then, yeah, I can complete the quest after. But the final quest, Sigrida's strawberry ice cream. Uh, I used to think that you could only buy the ice cream down here. There was an ice cream vendor down here in this area. There's a quest hub in the middle of the Shimmering Flats. And as you can see here, Questy will show you that you can buy the ice cream down there as well. But at some point they've added ice cream vendors for the event, and there will be there. Well, it's I can't actually. I guess Questy haven't sort of put the guy in yet. But there's an ice cream vendor here in um, Valley of Strength. You got the sort of the bank here and the auction house here, so it's sort of in between. Pretty much put up for look at me. The look at me position. The same position as typically people in extremely good gear will sort of stand and flex, so we all can sort of stand in awe and watch them. Oh my. So a level 59 druid drowned in the wild weave. I have no idea what this is all about. Oh my god, I think it was a disconnect. Yeah, it looked like it was two guys dying, but I think it's just one guy. I've seen this guy Turbo, so it's not like he's a bot or something. Uh, all these guys is something about Turbo. Too bad. Um, and of all things, from drowning as a level 59 as druid. Okay, I don't know what he was doing there. It's a level, I don't know, 35, 38 elite area. I think he might have just been helping someone else. Uh, okay, so I think he was helping a lower level player and he simply forgot to, yeah, breathe. uh, so, and as he said himself, yeah, he got a brain disconnect, you could say that sort of. He could have just went aquatic form when he started to take damage from drowning, and you take a lot of damage from it. Um, it ticks for some percentage of your health, but it's too bad. I feel bad for the guy because if you haven't been in a sort of liquid, you could say, environment and used his aquatic form for a long time, this could happen to all of us. And the problem is when you start taking this much damage, your brain goes in panic mode. I've been there, and it's not so fun. You don't think clearly, is what I mean. So we're gonna talk to Cairne here, or Cairne, it's probably pronounced, and he will give us his footprint. And you actually get the actual footprint here. Just want to see if I could read it, but I can't. There we go. So another um, 650 experience, and the 650 experience, I didn't sort of talk about the experience at all. I don't care that much for it. More like into the reputation. But this one gave 75 reputation to Horde, so slightly more than the 50 that I got otherwise. Um, but I think I'm gonna post in the video how much total reputation and experience this is gonna get you if you complete it. All of them, of course. So we're close to the end now. All I have to do is buy an ice cream for the orphan, and like I said, I can do that in Orgrimmar. And afterwards, we go back to the matron, and I can pick 3 different pets you can choose from. Um, and or you can be cold-hearted sort of and just pick a purse with 5 gold, and I'm probably gonna go for the gold because I know myself well enough to when I start collecting pets or something like that, there's no sort of emergency stop there. I'll just keep doing it, and I don't want to do that actually, especially not on a hardcore too, because there's no need to fill up your bags with pets or my bank slots for that matter, and that's the problem with vanilla WoW is that um, yeah, there's no end to all the well, to retail WoW as well. Of course, there's no end to all this collection, but in vanilla WoW, it'll actually take up space in your bags as well. I got my mechanical chicken, and that makes sense for this tune. There's no other pets I'd like for this tune. Not that I know of anyway, but it should sort of have something to do with being a druid, or at least being a boomkin or moonkin. Yeah, so I don't need any other pets, so I'm gonna be cold-hearted and take the 5 gold, because I don't want to fill my bags up. But I have enough stuff already, and you can see the main. Now that we're talking about backspace, I got, is it 20 slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. times 4, that's 20 slots. So what do I have here? Hearthstone, yeah, I need that, no doubt about it. It's arguably the most important item. Um, and I got my fishing pole. I need it now and then. I don't want to miss out on it when I need it, so I'm gonna use a slot on that as well. My mount, yeah, definitely need that. Wild berries used for buffing my main buff, Gift of the Wild for a group or a raid for that matter. Healing potions needed, yes. Rune cost bandage needed. Yeah, not so much for this class, but I prefer to have them. They could become useful in a tight spot. I can even heal, say, another player if I wanted to. Mana potion, yes, very much needed. Swiftness potion, yeah, it's an escape. It will give me another escape possibility, and I've sort of lined up my sort of escape possibilities down here. Really sticky glue, same thing. I can lock a mob in place and thereby most likely survive. And then I got all my buffs here. 15 stamina, 25 intellect, 120 hit points. Restoration potions can remove various curses and diseases, I guess. Yeah. Buff food, normal food, mana, uh, mana, what is this? 4 mana per 5 seconds returned, and buff food with mana return as well. So you can easily fill up your bags, no problem there. Anyway, this guy offers ice cream. Let's get our orphan out first. Oh, there we go. And an ice cream. So I'm gonna spend 1 silver, 12 copper. Oh, on the wrong item, that's smart. So try again, it's 4 silver, big spender here. So I'm gonna talk to the orphan and get another 75 reputation. And we now get the final quest. I'm just gonna resell this guy his ice cream because I care about the orphan's health. So he's not supposed to eat 5 ice cream. Sorry about that. Or actually I'm not. So it's back to the matron now, and yeah, the seasonal quest is over for the druid here. I think afterwards, yeah, I'm sort of starting to collect the quest for Sunken Temple will be the next sort of strategic or long-term aim. And this quest in Tanaris is one of these quests. I have some of them sort of picked up already, but I'll get back to that probably in the next video, I can imagine. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, and then I still have all the quests in from the hinterlands. I'll hand them in eventually, but they don't reward any reputation, so I'm in no rush to hand them in. I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's dismount so we can see something. And we got the matron here. I'm gonna complete the quest. I'm just gonna say bye to my orphan here. And then, as you can see, I can get a piglet, a rat cage, a turtle box, and yeah, I'll take the money, guys. And my orphan disappeared, and I got 200 Horde reputation and 1650 experience. And I don't recall if I said that, but you get that even if you're level 1 or level 60, you'll get the same. Not level 60 because you don't get experience, but if you're level 1 or level 59 or something in between, you'll get the exact same amount of experience doing this. So I'll take my money. Yeah, and the matron and I here are gonna bid you a fair farewell. So as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.